Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. We've got quite a bit to go through actually, but we're going to start with Kevin Sullivan. I've got quite a bit in this folder which I don't feel the need for us to go into as much as I did earlier today because I didn't realise WWE were going to do that video package, which I thought was excellent and I thought did a great job of bringing people up to speed with just how influential Kevin Sullivan was. So here's Triple H saying Kevin Sullivan had one of the most unique minds in the history of our industry, pushing creative boundaries and developing some of the most intriguing characters to step into the ring. He had an unwavering passion for what we do. My thoughts are with his family, friends, and fans. So WWE putting this out. Obviously, you got that video package, but there was plenty of other people like Alicia Taylor, who I didn't even know had any kind of interaction with him, but she said like his stories, his words of wisdom, they left an immeasurable impact. Thank you, legend. So Alicia Taylor with some words. Here's CM Punk with an image on his IG story. Diamond Dallas Page has got loads, right? And a video that goes for nearly 2 minutes where he's talking to Cody about Kevin Sullivan. So I would say read that if you really want to dig into something that's got a bit of depth to it. Adam Pearce sharing an image when himself and Kevin Sullivan went into the NWA Hall of Fame. So he says, grateful for the times we shared, your advice and kindness. Ric Flair just saying one of his closest friends, so knowledgeable. His knowledge was unparalleled. One of the most brilliant minds. Led WCW to a 1.5 year victory over WWE. Just absolutely singing his praises. Eric Bischoff, All Elite Wrestling, Lexis King, Matt Cardona, Karrion Kross. So much of what you're watching in pro wrestling has his fingerprints all over it. William Regal as well. So, as I said, I was going to spend a bit longer on that, but as soon as I saw that they did that video package, I kind of thought that did a really great job. So, yeah, thoughts with Kevin Sullivan, family, and, you know, a great loss. So, Smackdown, right? Word of Wrestling, shout out to you, just pointing out that after Smackdown ended, we actually got a dark match, which was really random, which was Liv and Dom teaming together in a mixed tag match against Braun Strowman and Kairi Sane. Isn't that just one of the most random matches you've heard about? So, yeah, I mean, we've got some footage of it that we can look at in a bit. Talking of random as well, Word of Wrestling said, where was Nia Jax? Which is a really good point. We saw Tacky Time trying to sort out the celebration, and then we didn't get a celebration. We didn't even get Nia. I mean, unless something was said that I missed. Like, where was she? We just didn't get Nia. Like, we were meant to celebrate her becoming champion. So, I don't know if that segment had to be cut due to time or what happened. But, yeah, it was only when Word of Wrestling asked this question afterwards, I was like, oh, yeah. Where was she? WWE Ethan just laughing. Here's Pitbull, and I don't know who this is. Is this Mr. Sheen? Mr. Clean? Mr. Sparkle? I don't know. But either way, we've got a couple of Giovanni Vinci lookalikes. Yes! So WWE Ethan, TJF 1983, said, I'll be your waiter this evening. So there we go. Giovanni Vinci. Ryan said, did you notice the tag belts had DIY side plates? I didn't, but it is true. Here's Roman Spear, and there they are. Look, DIY side plates a week later, still on the tag titles. Actually, Johnny got in touch, and he was like, our property, whatever it takes. So there we go, Johnny Gargano seeing this image that's doing the rounds, that those DIY side plates still on the tag titles. Botch. And maybe another botch, I'm not sure. But Tonga Loa holding up the belt in a very awkward manner. I don't think this is enough to say botch, but it is quite awkward. Roman Reigns, SZN, said, I'm crying. This man can't even hold a title right. So, I don't know. I just think he's got a reputation now, Tonga Loa. So, really, anything that he does is getting scrutinised. But that does look a bit awkward, in all fairness. Tama Tonga and Roman Reigns had a little back and forth back in 2018, right? And long-term booking, because tonight there's Roman smashing Tama Tonga with some ring steps. So just kind of pointing back to when they had a little bit of back and forth, little bit of beef online. I think this was real life beef. And then there's Roman smashing him with some steps tonight. Roman Reigns finished the story with Tama Tonga. Spartan, shout out to you. There's Liv and Dom during tonight's dark match. So, certainly looks like things are going well there. Here's the footage that we've got from the dark match tonight. These are just edited highlights. It's not the whole match, but it does just show you some of the action. So, Spartan, shout out to you. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it, to get some of that unseen footage. It's always good when this video series lives up to its name. So, there we go. Unseen, lovely suplex there by Liv. 3 amigos, is it? Certainly feels like that's what she's going for. I don't know if that's the third or the second amigo. But either way, she goes for a 3 count, only gets a 2. And here we've just got some of the action. But as we said, I don't think we get to see the full match. It kind of jumps. So there we go. What is this picture? Why did they have the DIY side plates? And I think that was everything, to be honest. I think that was all of the stuff in the Smackdown folder it was. Lovely. Right, did we do WWE? No, let's go. So, official Bash in Berlin poster dropped. Spartan again. Thank you, my friends. Nice. Really cool. James Chadwick, thank you. Triple H just letting us know that a women's championship tournament for Speed is going to be held on September 4th. So, women's championship on the way, WWE Speeds. Now, Christopher, shout out to you. This was a big talking point. We saw the image of Roman pointing at Cody, and now we know why. So that bit there is important, because apparently that is Cody saying, I know our third match is coming. I'll be ready. And there we go. Look, you got Roman pointing at Cody, going OTC. And it's only a matter of time. That belongs to me. I think it's really interesting how Roman is setting his sights on Cody and the title. In Roman's world, Solo's going to be easy to deal with. Bloodline's going to be easy to deal with. He's come back to get his title. I don't think it plays that way. I think that Solo, Jacob, the Bloodline, they're going to be a bigger problem for Roman than what he thinks. I don't think they're going to be leaving him alone. Obviously, we're expecting Bloodline at Survivor Series. And the streets are saying Roman against Solo at WrestleMania next year. So I'm not sure when this match will happen. I think it does happen, but we might have to wait. I don't know that this is a match we're getting soon. And if it is a match we're getting soon, then I'm fairly confident Solo, Jacob, Bloodline are going to interfere and cost Roman. And actually, think of the irony of that. Bloodline interfering in a Roman match to stop him from winning the WWE Championship when so many times they helped him retain. So there we go. That's brilliant. Really interesting. Hayden, shout out to you. So as previously announced in September, Michael Cole will move to SmackDown while Joe Testicles will go to Raw, right? But in January, they're going to switch. So they're kind of like playing musical chairs. I can only imagine it's because Netflix want Michael Cole. That's all I can think, really. So, yeah, I mean, I'm so excited because I don't know this guy, but I heard him at SummerSlam, and he sounds great, and he sounds like a proper commentator, and I'm excited to get, another proper lead commentator. I like Corey Graves. I think he does a great job, but I think for me, he is a better colour commentator than lead commentator. I think he would get there, but I don't know. If you can bring in someone of this pedigree, this quality, then let's go. And I only say that because so many people have told me that he is like the GOAT. He's the bee's knees. So I'm very excited to see what he brings. Cody against Kevin is the plan for Bash in Berlin. We did talk about this on the stream. I said I didn't want to mention this if people didn't know about this because I was worried it would spoil SmackDown, and yep, I was right. So I'm glad we didn't talk about it. But yeah, this was the plan. I'm quite excited for it because I think Kevin Owens against Cody is going to bang. I think it's going to be like AJ Cody. I don't think Cody loses, but I do think Kevin gets his fair shot at the championship, and I think this match could be something really special as well. So I'm really looking forward to this, even if it is a little bit predictable, but should still be a lot of fun. So Coach Co, shout out to you. Here's LA Knight saying saving the US title one day at a time. That is a great image. That should totally be on a t-shirt. So if it's not on a t-shirt, I recommend he gets it onto a t-shirt. Roman and Cody are both advertised for the September 13th episode of SmackDown. Apparently, Roman will be on SmackDown next week as well. I think this might be when SmackDown moves from Fox to USA Network. So Roman and Cody being on the show makes a lot of sense. So yeah, good, exciting. We know that we're getting a bit of Roman Reigns. He's back. I mean, you're never going to get him back every single week. But, it's good to see him on this week's show, next week's show, September shows as well. So you'll be seeing Roman around again. Right, this is Bobby. Bobby was basically just saying that he got asked, who do you have like a connection with more, Vince or Triple H? And he was just singing the praises of Vince. He said, if I say the wrong thing right now, ugh. But he said, I had a connection with Vince. Vince understood me. He saw me as a top star. Vince was big on the show. He looked at people that were stars. He saw that in me. And this is where Bobby plays the politician very well, because he turns around and says, Triple H, he's got his guys, and we haven't really worked much together, so we haven't really got that same relationship. Basically what he's saying is Vince saw it in me, Triple H didn't. That's it. But rather than saying that, he didn't want to burn bridges, so he kind of worded it in a very polite way. So credit to him, fair play to him. Vince saw a star in Bobby, and seemingly Triple H didn't. I don't know that Triple H didn't. I think it might just be more that Triple H wanted to go with some of the younger stars. Maybe he looked at Bobby as someone who has kind of had their time. And so I want to go with Bron Breakker. I want to go with Gunther. I want to, pull the trigger on Cody. I want to be building up, other stars. Elia. So maybe Bobby just isn't in that mix anymore. So, yeah. A political answer, very well worded, I thought, but I still saw people criticising it, because I think if you show Vince any kind of credit or anything now, it's not going to play well because of the allegations against him, But I get where Bobby's coming from, because the question was, who do you rock with? And he's saying, well, Vince always treated me really, really well. And without Vince, he wouldn't be the star he is, So I kind of get where he was coming from. Jay Dono said, Cody said, I don't know if anyone saw, but I was tapping the title with 3 fingers because I know there's a third match with Roman somewhere down the line. So, Jay, shout out to you. Carl said, thoughts on Sol's phone case? I like it. So we've got another fun phone case. Yes. I like it. It does look like plasticine, though. You know, like different coloured plasticine, like splodged together. It does give me that vibe. But it's pretty fun. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's better than just being transparent, isn't it? So, yeah. I do like our fun phone case folder. So, yeah, another very strong entry. Very strong. So, we've done fun phone case, and it was fun. We all agreed. We did Kevin Sullivan. We've done WWE. We've done Smackdown. So, let's have a look at fun, and then we've got other, and we can wrap this baby up. Spartan, thank you. R-Truth said, I just might start an OnlyFans and sell pics of my feet. I'm only sharing a thought I just had. That's all. That's the tweet. Thank you. Do you remember that moment when Triple H teared off an invisible shirt? I do not remember this. Right? I do not remember this, but I thought this was pretty fun, look. So he is beating up on Batista, smashing him into the steps. Look at this. What was that? What was that? Even Ric Flair is probably looking at him going, are you all right? Are you all right? Is everything okay? And if Ric Flair's looking at you saying that, I mean, you know that something's gone wrong. Let's have a look again. Look. What was that? What? Do you think that he, in that moment, thought he had one on and he went to do it and it's not there? And in his mind, he's like, I'm just gonna go with it. I mean, if I just do that and go, oh, I'm gonna look an idiot. So I'm gonna just. I don't know. Honestly, this is the best. Do it again. What? It can only be that, can't it? It can only be that. Unless it's like a John Cena t-shirt or something, it's completely see-through. I have no idea. I have no idea. So, Mark, shout out to you. I love that clip. Hayden said the Ultimate Warrior was the greatest trainer. Yes. Now, I am going to warn you. I think it's about a minute into this. There is a swear word, right? You've really got to listen out for it, but there is a swear word in there. So this is Ultimate Warrior doing some training.
We're going to do squats this way. You put the bar on the back and you squat fucking down. Feet flat, like you're shitting over a hole. Like this. You keep your back straight up and down. 20 fucking reps with the bar. And then I need somebody here just doing military press. Push up and down. You got 2 sets of dumbbells here. You just keep going. Devin, get on the prowler. 20 reps on the prowler. If you're standing around, fucking get on it. You just got off the prowler, you get on the sled. Let's go. Yeah. Fuck that you can't. 52 fucking years I've been on this fucking planet. Fuck. 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 You know what they're gonna tell you when you want to go to the fucking big stadiums? 100,000 people. I fucking can't. Fuck that. Don't waste my fucking time.
Did you find the swear word? Coach Cody says, math solo. So, Roman, we missed your plus infinity aura. Why did they write 8 sideways? One thing we know about Solo, he hates maths. Hates maths. Old tweets were found from like 2013 where he's like, I hate English, I hate maths. And apparently he stood there for like 10 minutes trying to work this side out, so love that. Math Solo, says Coach Co. This was everywhere, man. This thing's gone viral. So, Tawana and Spartan, shout out to you. So this is a dude at SummerSlam acknowledging. And there he is at the airport waiting for his flight. There he is on the plane, acknowledging, getting off the plane. He's managed to get back home, still acknowledging, rewatching it. He's in the shower. He's asleep, acknowledging. So there we go. That's been my mood since Saturday, so very good. Here's Grayson Waller doing some trolling. So obviously USA doing well in the Olympics, but here's Grayson just pointing out that every gold, this is amazing, isn't it? China have got 1 gold for every 56 million people. You forget just how big China is. So 1 gold for every 56 million people. USA has got 1 gold for every 12.3 million people, but apparently Australia have got 1 gold for every 1.4 million people. I mean, that is impressive. It does pain me to say, but that is impressive. I wonder if, like, medal tables being, like, worked this way would be fairer. I don't know. I can hear my American friends screaming at the screen right now, disapprovingly. But I don't know. It's someone like China that's got like 1 billion people in it. Probably you would expect them to get more medals than other people, you know, so don't know. That is interesting. Gold medal tally per capita. Grayson says Australia better than USA. Right, check this guy out. Look, this guy just won a trip to WrestleMania. He wanted it as well. He wanted it as well. Yes! That's what he wanted! Let's go, man. Nearly 9 grand. Trip to WrestleMania, nearly 9 grand. Amazing. Samantha, thank you. Roland, shout out to you. Tupac still alive, bro. He's chilling with Gunther. What an album that is going to be. That is going to be a sick album. And Belinda, thank you. So Rhea Ripley posted this. There's Rhea Ripley with her Wish Judgment Day. There is Roman with his Temu bloodline. That is a very, very good meme. Very good meme. Okay, Dwayne The Rock Johnson go on an epic all-new adventure with Moana 2 coming to theatres November 27th. So that's an interesting time for it to drop. Like a big Christmas kind of film. It's not Christmas though, is it? I don't know. I would have thought they'd have dropped that in the summer. But, don't know, dropping it Christmas? TCS Forever, yes sir, shout out to you. So Logan being sued 68 million. Logan Paul's Prime drink being sued by its suppliers. So the good news keeps on rolling in for Logan. At WrestleOps, WWE is expected to hold a pay-per-view in Italy in 2025. So nothing has been announced yet, but this is great news. Another PLE for Europe, and this time in Italy. Obviously, we've done France, we're doing Germany, we've done Scotland, we've done England, we've done Wales, doing Italy. I mean, they need to be working on the Bruno Sammartino video package right now because he is the greatest professional wrestler to come out of that country, and he needs recognising even more than he has been. So, yeah, I honestly, I'm pumped for that. Italy would be loud. They would be passionate. They would be very similar to France. Right, Sumya Barata, shout out to you. So these are Dave Meltzer's ratings. Let's go. So I don't really disagree with these too much, to be honest. He's got Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam at 3.5 stars. I think it was a bit better than that. I would say 3.754. So I think that's a little light. Sami Zayn, Bron Breakker 2.5 I think is fine. It was a bit disappointing. Logan, LA Knight 4 is okay. I would have gone a bit lower actually on that. I didn't think it was better than Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. Bayley, Nia Jax 2.5. Really disappointing for me because I actually really liked that match. I thought Nia did a good job of being like the bigger woman, just chucking ragdolling Bayley around. Bayley with that power bomb where she walked into the middle of the ring with Nia. planting her down. Then, of course, you got the Tiffany cash in. You've got Nia spamming the Annihilators. You got the new champion as well being crowned. For all of that to shake out at 2.5, I think is a bit of a shame. I definitely would have gone higher on that. I remember thinking, oh, which one was better, Bayley Nia or Liv Rhea? And I was like, felt quite close. Had he have said Bayley Nia 3.5, Liv Rhea 3.75, then I would have been in agreement. But that one, I don't like it being that low. CM Punk drew at 3 stars. I don't mind, to be honest. I really felt like Seth got in the way. Damien against Gunther 4.25. Yeah, I think it was the best match, to be honest. So, yeah, fine with that. Cody Solo, 4 stars. Some people might say that should have been 5 because of the Roman thing. I don't know, to be honest. I kind of feel like Roman coming back was awesome. But if you just take that out, I think 4 stars for Cody Solo is fair. Is very fair. So, I don't know. I don't know that you just give it 5 stars because of Roman coming back. That sort of suggests that the match could have been awful, but Roman came back, so it's 5 stars, you know? I kind of feel like the match was okay, and then Roman came back, and obviously that just overshadowed everything. So, if Dave thinks that shakes out at 4 stars, then well, so be it. Fine. So, yeah, actually, not too much disagreement. Probably Bayley Nia, the one I disagree with the most there. But interesting. A lot of people have said, like, oh, I'm not interested in Dave's scores, and that's totally fine, totally understandable. I don't compare them to AEW. I've said this during live streams. I like to look at Dave's WWE scores and then compare them to other WWE scores. I'm not interested in how he thinks about WWE compared to New Japan or WWE compared to AEW because he prefers those promotions. He said they're more to his taste. So I'm not interested in comparing them. I'm just interested in looking at what he thinks about WWE matches and then comparing them to other WWE matches. I feel like that's a better way of using them. Or many people would say, just don't use them at all. And then we've got this. So TCS again, just pointing out that Braun, the Creeds, Dante Chen were security guards at one point, like many wrestlers have been. And there he is. Look, there's Braun. And look at him now, Intercontinental Champion. Yeah, apparently the Lucha Bros are going to be known as King Fuego and Rey Fuego. Are these their new WWE names? Because they are believed to be coming into WWE. So King Fuego, I really like that name, you know. Rey Fuego, that's all right. Rey Fuego, it's okay. But King Fuego, I think I'd like King Fuego and Prince Fuego. That would have been good. That would have been good. And then we've got this. So WWE Heavyweight Champ Gunther believes that Timothy Thatcher would thrive on a bigger stage if he would just divert away from his core values, but also respects him sticking to them. This is really interesting because I feel like Gunther has got that very real, gritty wrestling style. But Timothy Thatcher's got that. But Timothy Thatcher is a lot more mat-based, a lot more reversals, that kind of catch-as-catch-can style, which I just don't think plays very well in 2024. And I kind of think, like, Gunther's saying, you know, I really respect what you do, and you're very good at it, but if you would just bring in a little bit more of the sizzle, a little bit more of the WWE style, then you probably would shine on the main roster. He's a little bit, I mean, I could see him being a little bit of a Dean Ambrose. Do you know what I mean? I could totally see him becoming like a Dean Ambrose, but he just won't deviate away from that mat-based wrestling. And yeah, it's a real shame because he is one hell of a talent. He had some really good matches in NXT as well, but it's not going to play well to the casual fans. It's too scientific. It's too technical. It's not exciting enough, you know. So Yeah, interesting. I just thought it was a really interesting comment, that. So there we go. I'm sure there's other bits and bobs. I'll try and round anything else up and put it into a video for you tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure that we got this out there. A big thank you to everyone that joined us for the live stream. It was a really fun episode, certainly at the end when Roman came down and just wrecked shop. That was really fun. So, yeah, I had a good laugh on that stream. Obviously, we'll be back on Monday with Monday Night Raw. Really looking forward to that because Raw has been cooking in recent weeks. So, really looking forward to that. And I'll have more Unseens on the way for you. So, thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.